Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're back with Skald against the Black Priory. Now, I want to talk to something about something quickly before we get on too much further. And the first is the settings, which are frankly terrible. Let's take a look at our graphics settings. Settings right here. Display. I can play either windowed or I can play full screen. Great, you say. How about windowed full screen? How about being able to adjust the window? Well, you can't do that. The window is what the window is, and you can play it at this scale, at this scale, at this scale, at this scale, or which is way too small on my screen, or this scale, which is actually extends off the sides of my screen. Now, I mean, 16 by 9, okay. I have instead of a 1900 by 1024, I have 1900 by 1200, but it means a 1900 width screen should fit on the width of my screen, and it doesn't. So why is this scale bigger than 1900? Or maybe it's exactly at, man, it's hard to say, but just make it a window and let me drag it if I want to. I assume it's because of their, we'll play in full screen, although it's a pain in the ass when you're recording to do this, because when I flip out of it to back to my OBS, it won't actually show it. It disappears. Even though I have OBS set. So when you're not in it, it just goes away. As you can see in my recording here, which just shows the desktop. Even though we are specifically grabbing our game video, it puts it in the backdrop. So is what it is. So that's dumb. Frankly, it's just stupid. That it shouldn't. I understand they want this retro look, but if you can't actually make your retro look work with modern setups, not every monitor is going to be exactly what they have. In fact, a very large percentage of monitors are not exactly 16 by 9. If you're going to go retro, it should be 16 by 9 anyway. So anyway, that's a negative, but not a gameplay negative, just a negative with the setup. So with that out of the way, let's jump into this because I am really excited about this game. This is Skald against the Black Priory, and as you can see, it is kind of a retro style pixel art. I'm not a huge fan of pixel art, if I'm honest, but I am excited about this game regardless. So we'll see how it goes. We've got a bunch of options as far as what font and stuff is going to look like, because again, with the pixel art, some of this font is very hard to read, and so we can play with stuff. Choose a visual style. So this is kind of what it looks like at the moment. I'm going to go for font 4 because it's big and I'm playing on a laptop, which is set up off the table a little bit. So we'll go with that. Description. So I can see how this might help with dyslexia by weighting the letters top bottom via color. I'm not sure it makes it super visual. I'm not sure it makes it real readable though, is my only issue. Let's take a look at kind of what our background, maybe depending on the background colors. If we just go straight black, that yellow and white's not too bad. Classic, kind of a poop brown color, like a baby poop brownish color. I'm going to go with black. CRT filter, oh look. I'm not sure I understand what the point of this is. And why does it change the size of the screen? Okay, we're gonna play without that because it's dumb. They made some bad choices, I think, graphically so far, but I mean, I don't mind the pixel art per se. I just mean as far as monitor setup, and that CRT filter's terrible. That was a waste of time. They shouldn't have done that. Welcome to character creation. We don't play on CRTs for a reason. The only benefit to our CRT is lag time, realistically, right? Picking a character creation, start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficult. I know I sound negative. I don't need to be that. I'm not. I really like the demo. In fact, I like the demo enough that we played it once and then I turned it off and haven't been on it again. So don't get turned off yet. Welcome to the character creation. Start by picking difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during gameplay. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the character creation. Start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during gameplay. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the character creation. Start by picking difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during gameplay. Oh, there you go. And we have a really nice deal here where we can see exactly what changes. I'm going to play on easy, not narrative. I'm going to play on easy, simply because I don't want to be too limited or too worried. I don't want to be hemmed in by playing a specific character class, because you have to play optimized to make it through the game. At this first initial playthrough, I would like to play through and have fun and not worry about whether my role-playing decisions are going to cost me the game, if that makes sense, till I've seen it once. Now we can take a look here. We can see narrative. We get 4 attribute rerolls, 4 player rerolls, player damage rerolls. Is that what it is? Yeah. Numbers greater than 0. The system reroll any of the player's damage dice rolls. That, I guess it's supposed to be that many times, and pick the most favorable one. So we're going to get a bonus here if we're playing a narrative. So you shouldn't roll 1 damage very often, essentially, right? And system we'll re-roll. How are they re-rolling negative times? How many? Okay, so clearly we're rolling more or less based on a base number, right? So let's say normally we're rolling 4 times, maybe 5 times. They're going to get -4 re-rolls, so they'll only get 1. I don't know how you can re-roll -4 times. We'll re-roll any of the enemy's damage dice that many times and pick the most favorable one. Yeah, I don't know how you re-roll -4 times. Unless there's a base number that it's automatically re-rolling above. But they haven't told us what that base number is, right? So, greater than 0, we'll re-roll any of the player's dice. Okay. If this number is greater than 0, are there other things that are going to change this in the future? So we're starting them at a -4, which means they're just going to roll once, and then something else later could change that. That's possible. It's not explained here. I mean, it's not greater than 0, so anything. What's the difference between 0 and -4? At the moment, nothing. So why does it say -4? They haven't explained that. So clearly something in the future is going to give the enemy more damage rerolls, and by starting at a low base, it will be that much harder for them to get, I guess? Sure. Miss smoothing. The degree to which the engine compensates player miss streaks by increasing to hit chances. Okay. Sure. I don't have a problem with these, but I'm also an old school Dungeons and Dragons player, and you get 1 roll. You know, there is occasionally something, that gives you a free bonus reroll for something, here and there. Or roll with advantage, where instead of a reroll, you roll an extra dice and keep. I kind of prefer that style. But that's fine. They don't tell us what this 10 means, which is a little bit. Again, what does 10 mean? Who knows? Hard to say. Apparently, so we could select this. No, I don't want to. Abort. Why did I have to do that? Just let me go back. Why can I not go back 1 screen? I don't understand that. Okay. Why? Yeah, again. I should be able to just go back a screen, right? I should be able to jump through these as much as I want and go, oh, I don't want that, or I don't want that. But these are all disabled as far as I can tell. Combat heal, disabled. If enabled, party will heal fully after each combat. Okay. But it's not enabled for anybody, and nowhere does it let me change that. Selecting just says, yep, I'm good with all of that. So if they're all disabled on every level, why are they even there? If there's no way to change them. I don't understand why they're even here if they can't be changed. And they're all identical. Is there a way to do that? Is there a plus minus? Yeah, I don't see a way to change them. So why are they here? Why are they wasting space? Are they just here so you know? But that's fine. That could be just in the game. I don't know why these are here if they can't be changed. And they're all the same. Okay, I've said enough about it. We're going to play on easy, I already said. So 2 attribute rerolls, 2 player rerolls, greater than 0, the system reroll any of the player's combat dice. Okay, that's fine. I'm not as worried about that. Wow, we could just play it normal. Enemy rerolls. All right, so enemies get 1 reroll, we get 1 reroll, and we get 1 attribute reroll. This one, reroll any of the player's attribute checks. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll just go with that. We'll go with normal. All right, next class for your character. If this all goes horrible, remind me, it was my choice to play on normal. I said I was going to play on easy, and I changed my mind. All right, quick sip of the drink there. All right, what do we want? We've got a handful of classes. I like this. So Arms Master, a warrior that does not have a specialized feat tree. Instead, it has access to all of the combat-centered feat trees, and they start with extra developmental points to represent their martial expertise. I like that. Battle Magos. All right, a Battle Magos is a Magos specializing in destructive spells of the Fire Magic School. Okay, so Pyromancer, right? They also get access to a few basic combat-related feats, and they wear light armor. All right, so this is your frontline caster. Okay. Champion is a cleric who excels in the use of blades and armor whilst having limited divine spell casting ability. Okay, your frontline cleric. Good to know. Your guild magos is a spellcaster who can develop all the different arcane spell skills fully. This comes at the cost of having absolutely no combat-related feats. Okay, your backline, right? They're not ever meant to be touching a person. Okay, a Hierophant. This is your backline cleric. Develop all the different divine spells fully. This comes at the cost of having absolutely no combat. Okay. Hospitaller. This, I'm guessing, is like our paladin. Is a cleric who serves the frontline healer. Well armed and armored, they can stand their ground against overwhelming foes while also getting access to the highest tiers of Body Magic School. Okay. Yep. Your paladin. An officer. Skilled warrior who serves as a force multiplier through their tactical skills, issuing orders across the battlefield. They vastly improve the performance of their fellow party members. Okay, so a frontline fighter, but one that's not going to get a lot of. They're going to buff, right? They're a buffing warrior versus a your top DPS or anything like that. Specializes in ranged combat with access to limited nature magic. Okay, and a thief. It's a rogue who uses stealth to set up devastating backstab attacks. Now, I know that I think we get automatically. I think early in the game you get a thief, and early in the game you get a warrior of some sort. So that clearly says I should play either a cleric or a mage of some sort, just so that early on we have as much flexibility as we can. Now, maybe after we play through, we'll say, oh, well, we don't really need that early on. It's not that big a deal. I like a lot of these, but I think I'm going to try the Battle Magos. Again, if there's only a handful of characters, you're not going to be able to block access to your backline characters, right? You're not going to sit in the back and be safely sitting in the back, right? You're going to need to be able to handle, if there's only 2 or 3 of you, they're obviously going to be able to get to you. So let's go to Battle Magos. I think that's a reasonable decision based on early game. I don't know if it's a reasonable decision based on mid or late game, but I happen to like that idea of that class. So we're going to do fire, and we're going to stand up in front. I like that. I think that's going to be good. All right, select a background. Backgrounds add points and skills, influence starting conditions, and narrative content. All right, an acolyte. You gain a connection with the divine. Goes far deeper than most, whether legitimate or not. You're always ready to dispense holy wisdom, be it imperial, gospel, or profane ramblings of the heretic. Okay, attunement. I forgot. I'm going to back up real quick because I don't remember what they said my primary stat was. Damn it. And again, why can I not just go back one screen? Why do I have to go all the way through everything? See, I can click forward there, right? And we decided we were going to go normal. Oh. This is different than we saw before. Here I can change them. Wait. Oh, that's on settings. Ah, okay. Okay, I take back some of it, kind of. I take back some of it. Let's continue. But I still want to know, why can I not click through these this way? Because I should be able to go back and forth between these all day long and go, oh, well, I kind of like that, but I don't want to do that, right? But also, why can I not just do a custom here? Why is there not just a custom? And I can play with these all I want from this screen. I don't understand that. That's a curious decision to make it for them. I know there's a long pause there. If you're not gonna, if in the base settings you're gonna let this be granular, where each of these gets saved, why are they not granular here? I don't understand that. All right, easy. We said we'd go normal anyway, so let's just select, and we're gonna go with our battle magos. Intellect. So clearly intellect may be followed up by strength as our secondary, because again, we're going to wear light armor and we are going to have some combat feats. So maybe intellect followed by strength. All right. So we got the acolyte. We read that one. The courtier. Spent your time kissing noble arses has made you a master navigating the cutthroat politics of the imperial courts. All right. So we get more awareness and diplomacy. A criminal. Steam member of the Empire's teething underworld, special in act getting into out of trouble. So stealth and thievery. Ex-legionary. Remember the old breed forged and tempered in the hardships of soldiering. You now belong to the ever-growing fraternity of fellow men and women with scarred bodies and broken minds who roam the Empire in search for a quiet piece of land to call their own. I kind of like that. An extra 30-pound carrying bonus. A guilder, like so many of the Empire's young and promising, they were recruited into guild service at a fairly early age. As the saying goes, work for the illustrious guilds tends to leave you gold in your purse and blood on your hands. Crafting and diplomacy. I don't hate that. Noble, an individual old blood. You learned long ago the wealth and connections tend to open doors. Diplomacy and lore. Sailor. You've heard all the call. Somebody who specializes in fire magic probably isn't a sailor. We can say that. But it's going to give you athletics and crafting. Sellsword. Once mighty legions of the Empire in decline. This is an age of sellswords and mercenaries. There's no shortage of those. Athletics and vitality. Okay, that probably would be useful for us. Street rat. Spending your formative years fending for yourself. Initiative and thievery. There's a lot of good thief skills. I'm kind of a lot of good backgrounds for thief. Punch first, ask questions later. All right. Club damage bonus. Vagabond. Like I said, there's a lot of these that I think really work well for a thief class. Having spent most of your teenage years on the road, you're a free spirit with no allegiance to any one person. All right, we get crafting and survival. And a wildling. As the light of the civilization fades, the vast wilderness of the Empire encroach on civilized folk. Thankfully, you don't count yourself as those disguised limits. So stealth and survival. I think that one would work well for us too, right? And you know, we've got this kind of wild magic, but we're also in there. We're not obviously like your college trained wizard, right? But I'm gonna go with ex-legionary. I like this. I like the idea of this, and as a vet myself with knees that no longer work, I like this one. Let's just go for this one. All right, attributes. And I also like to carry stuff so I can attack rat. Primary skills and skills. It goes a long ways. Okay, so we know intellect is our primary skill. So I'm going to put that at least on a 3. I think we're going to want a little bit of strength because we are going to get some combat. Presence does what? Read and react to the surrounding environment and people. I like that actually. Awareness and diplomacy would be good. Fortitude would obviously be good, right? Because we're going to be up front. And agility. Stealth, thievery, crit chance, initiative, range to hit, and dodge. Those all are good, but I think I'd rather just be able to get hit in the face. And I'm going to do one on presence as well, I think. So we're fairly well-rounded with intellect being our primary. I like that. And then skills. It looks like these start based on here, so intellect automatically starts at a 3. Let's put one more point into it so we can make some stuff, because I like crafting. Lore, I like the idea of lore. We are a Magos, we're there. We're an old legion, so I think survival is good, and maybe an extra point in athletics, which comes off of fortitude. Again, awareness, as we have to learn spells and skills. I think that type of thing works. And maybe an extra, I don't know if I care about the point in diplomacy or not. It'd be nice to talk our way out of things. Lie, bargain, or sway others in negotiation. I mean, that's nice. But I'm kind of wondering more about... I'm going to put an extra point in crafting. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but it's based on intellect, which is our prime stat, so why not? Okay, these are your feats derived from your class. Distribute your development points in them to gain benefits and new abilities. Gain spellcasting abilities, you must purchase ranks in the relevant violet feat tree. More spells can be learned by studying spell tomes that you acquire in your adventure. Nice. All right, so light weapon initiate. Touched by the reticulum. Okay, so that's going to be spells. And arcane spellcasting, also spells. Okay, I get 7 points. So we can put 1 in here. Right, that's going to activate spellcasting. Doesn't do anything in and of itself. So now we can come down here. Air magic, earth magic, fire magic. We know we're going to get better at fire magic anyway, right? I mean, that's our idea. So I'll learn 2 new spells from the air, 3 from earth. So let's go ahead and put... I'm going to put a couple in there in the first place. Now, increase spell aptitude. I don't know what that means. Let's put a point into it and see what happens. We have to put 4 ranks in it to increase our spell aptitude. Oh no, 1 rank increases spell aptitude. 3 ranks, somehow I thought that was a 4. Oh, because it is a 4. Yeah, there's your... Okay, but it's meant to be an arrow. All right, 3 ranks need to get to increased, and 6 ranks gets a spell burn. Okay, I'm just going to go there for now. What do we got here? So arcane font, increased attunement. I think this is more for like holy magic, but I don't know. But attunement, lore, and attunement. All right, sorcerer initiate, increased crafting. Okay, spell aptitude, and increased max cascade. All right, I'll put a point there. We're kind of putting 1 in kind of everything. Light weapon finesse, light weapon accuracy. So we'll put a point in it. What does this one do? More piercing damage. I'm going to put 1 more point in here because at 3 we get... It only has 3 points. It gets us light weapon accuracy. So I'm going to put 1 there. We put 1 more in there. I think we come over here. What do we put 2 in fire. Maybe we put 1 in earth because I'm thinking maybe that'd be like an armor spell or something like that. And let's continue. I don't know. I have no idea. I played, I think, a warrior character in the demo. Finalize your character. I don't remember how many options we had either. Finalize your character by editing their appearance. I think I'm fine with that. Male, portrait, that's fine. We have facial hair. It looks like it's there. I don't know. I can't actually see it. I guess that's what color it is. So we've got brown there, but we've got blonde hair here. So I guess we want... Oh, can we change the color of it? Hair color. Yeah, we'll just make it match that. It looks like we got a little bit of a top knot there, whereas here it's whatever. Don't care. Facial hair. I don't know. I think that's a beard. Now everything happens to be the same as our skin tone. So let's change our skin tone a little bit. I guess I don't have a lot of options. I guess that's our lightest. We'll go for that. Maybe that means we should change our hair color just so you can see the difference. I'll go with a slightly darker brown. Portrait. May as well take a look at the portraits, right? Okay, pretty nice selection. I'm okay with all of that. And we can change our main colors here. Okay. I'm gonna go gray. Wait, that's our main. Our secondary color. Maybe we can find that dark green again. And our tertiary color. Gray, brown, and green. I think that works. We could just randomize it, but we'll hit continue. All right, type in a name and press continue. Must have between 3 and 10 characters long and only contain standard English letter characters. All right, well, we'll just go with Rome today, and we'll hit continue. On the wine-dark raging seas of the Outer Isles, a lone caravan struggles against the winds and waves towards the accursed island of Idra. The moan of creaking timbers, the tang of preserved fish, your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness the ship's dimly lit hold. Suddenly, something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound and a feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Well, okay, rouse yourself from deep meditation. Get up, mouth dry and head pounding. Rise, well rested, ready to go. Well, I'm assuming if we're an ex-soldier, we know you never turn down a chance to shit or sleep. I mean, that's really what it turns down to, right? If you've been given the option, you take them. So we are well rested and ready to go because we've been on a boat doing nothing. Now, maybe we could say we're amigos. We were, I don't know, contemplating the greater something. I don't know. But I'm going to go with that. You get on your feet, become aware of agitated voices shouting up on the deck. Something's not right. You should make your way up to the top and get a bearing on the situation. All right. Oh, something struck the ship. All right. Hovering over an interactable object will make an outline appear. Left click to do it. Right click to examine it. Okay. Holding down Shift will highlight all interactables. Some objects are hidden and won't be highlighted until they're spotted. All right. So Shift shows us that all of these are interactable. So let's a map laid of Outer Isles, course drawn. Okay. Then we found this. We've got a club and a dagger. I don't know what that is. Can we get there? It says it's interactable, but I can't click it left or right. I can't even. Oh, there's a wall there. It's on the outside of the door. Got it. Okay, anything over here that I need to find? Tab is a console. Ah, that was a misclick, but okay. Let's check our inventory. Do we have inventory? Let's check our character. There we go. Character. All right. Attributes. Inventory is what I want. Okay, so we have a club. It's a melee, light, blunt, does 1 to 3, 0 accuracy. This does 1 to 2, has plus 0 accuracy, crit of 3, crit of 1.5. So more base damage. At the moment, we're working on accuracy, not crit. I think crit was one of the options we had. We wanted to go down the tree a little bit, but for now, let's just go with that. So let's go equip, and then what is this? Gold. Okay. Feats. Yeah. So if we'd gone down here, oh, that's damage and accuracy there. What did we get? Yeah, light weapon accuracy. So let's work on our accuracy first. Spells. It says we don't have any spells at the moment. I assume we'll get them at some point, but right now we got no skill. We got none. And abilities, passive abilities, we have Pack Mule. That's our 30 pounds for our background. Active spell casting. To begin studying schools, learn spells, pick and invest in one or more such skills. Okay. Increased crafting, increased aptitude, and 3% bonus light. Oh, plus 3% to our crit. Nice. Okay. Door. You're surprised you realize this door's been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you could slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to... We got a club. Using the club, you smash the lock in a fell swoop. The door begins to creak open. The door swings open. You now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. All right, we got all sorts of stuff. Let's loot that. Take a look at our inventory. C gets you to character. I does not get you to inventory. Just for. All right, what do we got there? We've got our dagger. We've got a sword. So this is melee, light blade, piercing. Now this one does 1 to 6 damage with a better crit. And in fact, it tells us what's better than what we have active. So let's go for that. Double click also equips. It looks like we can equip ranged and a melee. So I'll go ahead and do that. We've got leather armor. Now we know we can wear light armor. It does say it's light, so let's go ahead and do that on there. And a headwear. I thought I saw something in skills about headwear. Let's see, awareness. counts encumbrance from headwear. So whatever headwear encumbrance is going to hurt our awareness, right? So this has an encumbrance of 1, so it's going to lower our ability by 1, right? So if our normal awareness is 3, putting that on will knock it down to 2. Do we see that? Yes, we do. There we go. Helmet encumbrance -1. So we want to be careful about that. That's good to know. I like that. And I like that mechanic. I think that's a great mechanic. And then what we got here, moderate attunement tonic. Restores 12 to 18 attunement. Okay, so maybe that is just is that our spellcasting ability? I thought it was more of a, I don't know, we'll find out. Attributes. Attunement. Character's magical energy and determines how many spells can be cast. Attunement refills appear fully when a character rests in camp. Different classes use a different root ability for attunement. So attunement is just your base spell casting, but it determines whether you get it from presence. No. I don't know what the spell. Well, we get it from intelligence. So our intelligence is what gets us that. Okay. Good to know. I spotted something. I guess it's that. Whoops. You stop dead as you narrowly avoid stepping in a rust-red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils as you look around the dim light of the hold. You realize someone or something fought for their life here. The same moment the thought hits you, a sound hisses through the shadow. A hiss sounds from the shadows. You squint towards the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly slinks forward. Tiny, disgusting human-like hands, yellow fangs, and grotesquely dexterous pink tail leaves no doubt of the creature's rodent nature. Though it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that it may have started life as a common ship rat, but now is grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you, and the abominations lunge at you. Attack. In combat, characters act in order of initiative. You get initiative order by using the initiative widget on the left side of the screen. Okay. Hovering over the widget makes it pop out. All right. Note that mousing over the name will make the character's outline flash on the battlefield. I like that. So you can see exactly who's going to go next as far as the bad guy. So if there's 6 rabid rats, you can see which one might go first and you might need to kill next. I like that. The widget on the lower right represents the character's action points. The yellow pips represents movement points. The violet pips represent attacks. Okay, so yellow's movement, violet or red is attacks. Okay. You can move a number of tiles from each combat equal to your movement points and attacks. Okay, so you can use your attack ones for movement if you want. All right. Got it. Continue. Performing attack will clear out all remain. Oh, and attacking. Once you attack, you're done. You're not moving anymore. Okay. Pressing shift brings up a tactical overlay, makes it easy to see exact positioning characters in the underlying red grid, because that can be difficult with this style of graphic, seeing exactly what's going on. So I like that. We'll see how useful it is, but in theory, I like that a lot. So we hold down shift, we can see these guys are in red and we are in green. Okay, we mouse over here, we can see the rats are going to go next. The one on our left, then the one on our right, then us. All right, begin combat. We made some saves. Does it give us a... That didn't stay up very long. Is there a way to get an inventory, combat log? Oh wait, there we go. Let's take a look at this. I wish there was a way to keep this up, but I understand with the graphic style they have, not really. All right, so they hit it with a weekly infection that hits. I thought it said I saved, but I clearly did not. So before I've even done anything, I've taken a point of damage and I'm diseased. All right, he hit me again. Hit, infect. Targets roam. Our armor soaked the damage. Did our armor soak this damage? Oh, no, it was 2 damage. Armor soak reduced damage by 4. Okay, if there's 2 damage incoming and we reduce that by 4, shouldn't that be 0? How come we took a point of damage? I'm not sure. And then here, our armor soak was 1. We had 1 coming in. We reduced it by 1, but we still took a point of damage. Is it possible that you just can't reduce anything beyond 1? Like you're going to take 1 no matter what? You're always going to do 1 damage? It doesn't say that. And clearly right here from the math they've given us, we should have taken 0 damage. And it maybe this doesn't do... Here, we gain the condition there, right? So target us, it said we got it, which means obviously we failed to save. Although I thought it's, like I said, I thought it said we fast it, but that's fine. But here it doesn't say that we got it, maybe because we already were. We couldn't get it again. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Now it's our chance to hit something. So we'll go ahead and, I don't think it matters, we'll just hit this one. Oh, cannot fire. I need this. A bunch of stuff happened that I can't read. So let's go back over here, round 2. Where is what I did? Oh, that was round 1. I hit the rat. Oh, we got our rolls here. Interesting. Okay. So melee to hit, we needed a 3. I think we must roll 2d6. Yeah. Okay. So melee to hit, our to hit is a 3. Their defense rolls, he has a dodge. So does that mean I need a 4? All right, so it's a modifier. So we added 3. Okay, so 3 plus 2d6. We rolled a 10. That got us a 13. His defense roll, is 1 plus 2d6. He got a 7. I like that. Okay, so it's opposing rolls with modifiers. I like that system actually quite a lot. I'm pretty happy with that. I wish it would have, I guess because this is a special ability, it's not an attack. We didn't get any dice rolls. Is that what we think happened? So when we come here, they triggered the ability, it targets us. Here we got the roll. I guess we got it here too, huh? Did I see that before? Melee to hit, 2, okay. So he rolled a 10, we rolled a 6, yeah. Okay, and then down here, because they flank me, they get a bonus. They have a bonus of 4. We don't have any defense bonuses. So they rolled an 11 and a 9, and then down here, he rolled well. Well, they actually did pretty well, 7 and a 10, a 14 versus our 8. Okay. All right, now I have some idea what's going on. Let's see if we can hit you again. Can we inspect you by right-clicking on you? We can. All right. I know this is a very easy fight we're taking a long time on, but I want to understand the mechanics of this. So far, I like him a lot. All right, so he gets a +4 to hit, and he does 1 to 2 damage. He's got 0 vitality, 3 wounds, no soak, so no armor. Damage, will, and toughness is +1. Okay, he's immune to panic, and his ability is infect. And we can click on these, and we can see that effect is a 1-turn cooldown, so you can use it every time. And it executes an act and adds weakly diseased. Okay, we're gonna hit him again. Got him. All right, so they're no longer going to get that flank, right? So round 2, I took one. Oh, I need to arrow down. Here we go. All right, so once again, we took a damage. Regardless of the soak, it looks like we're taking 1 damage each time. And again, it'd be nice if it would show us the soak, you know, like it gives us the attack, but it's not giving us the damage. I'm not sure how that works because clearly I'm taking damage. I mean, look at that. Soak reduced damage by 5. Roam takes damage from Rabid Rat. Incoming amount 1 damage. Soak is 5, so I'm still taking a point of damage that, as far as I can tell, I shouldn't be taking. We'll have to see when people are doing more damage, what happens with that. Now, I know we've got a couple different bars here. This is essentially like vitality. I don't remember what it's called, and then this is health. So here, you're not taking injuries. It's just a point. And when this bar's gone, you get into here, you start to take actual specific wounds. So we can see here, we actually wounded him. So now he has -1 movement and -4 dodge, which is good because initially, oh, it won't let me click on that one. I'm kind of right click on it? No. Okay, that works. Got it. Exit. So if we take a look, their normal dodge is +1. So he would have lost all of his dodge off of that. And again, I want to see what happened. We hit him. It took 4 damage. No wounds or anything on it. All right, so now if we take a look, I don't think it should have much health left, right? +2, vitality is 1. Guess it doesn't really show health or anything, does it? It's just the bar there. So we can see we are already through his green. Next hit should put us into wounding him. We did 4, injured his leg, killed him. 142 experience. But now we're diseased. We'll go ahead and loot that. Do we have a inventory? We have a, oh wait, that's a moderate attunement. Removes bleeding and heals us. That heals our vitality. That's maybe not a bad idea. You know what? They're so despised. We'll pay a bounty. Ah, okay. We've got 3 of these. I think I'm going to take 1. Just for the healing. We're still going to be diseased, but let's go ahead and consume that. And again, we don't have spells. I'm not sure how we get those yet. Magic Cascade. We saw an ability that raises this. Maximum number of spells a caster can cast in a single turn due to cascade effects. So I can cast 2 ranks. So is that like 2 level 1 spells or 1 level 2 spell? And then we go to feats here. We saw somewhere down here, entombment, crafting, increased max cascade. Huh. In the fire magic tier, spells. Still don't know how to do that yet, but that's okay. We'll figure that out hopefully as we go along. All right. So I think there's some food here. Something, but we can't do it. But we can check this. What do we find? Potatoes. It said that. I was like looking to see where it said it, but it said it right there. All right. You've contracted disease from your fight with the rats. You may see what conditions are affecting you by opening the character sheet, selecting your portrait, or click C to do that. Not all conditions are negative. All right, well, we saw that already. Negative conditions can be cured by magic arrest. This disease can be cured by potion, picking up and equipping the lantern to search your area. Some containers are hidden until you spot them. Okay, so I think that's the lantern. And so then we can go 6 to open our inventory. All right, now we've got that. Oh, and now we spotted something. All right, loot. Cure disease, all right. So again, we can go here, and now we can go ahead and consume that. Oh, wrong button. I figured, it looks like we're getting continue to get rolls for spotting stuff, right? It looks like we get more than one. I'm going to walk through now that we have the lantern and see if that gives us any other rolls that we find that we didn't find the first time. Nope. You never know. You never know. Occasionally they hide stuff like that, right? Oh, and we'll go up. I think that's a ladder. All right, you emerge on the ship's lower deck. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. Rome, here at last, growls a rough voice. Who's there? Show yourself. It's Roland. Where the tides have you been? Why are you skulking around? Below decks planning our landing? Mind your own. We are a soldier after all. What's going on? Planning our landing. Why? I was sleeping. The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. If we turn back, we lose our shot at the girl. and no one gets paid. Listen here, I know our boys better than most. We hired them to go to Idra and kill. We don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting us. Let's go. For all the good it will do. Wait, there are a few sailors up ahead, rattled as a pair of rabbits. Is there a way past them? There are 2 doors ahead. Take the left, we should be able to sneak past them without any trouble. Anything else I should know? Let's just get off this bloody boat. Fair enough. Motioning for you to take the lead, Roland falls in behind you. From above, agitated shouts can be heard. All right, so there's Roland. All right, you add a new character. Press Q, or the character portraits to swap the party leader. All right, well, we've got who we've got. It's good to know. Characters' leaders' attributes are used for tests outside combat, such as awareness or stealth. Okay? Familiarize yourself with attributes and abilities of your party members and have the right characters to take lead depending on the circumstances. When a new member joins your party, they level up to your current level. Because of this, we now see a level up icon in your new party member's portrait. The icon will show up whenever a character is ready to level up. All right, so we'll double click on him. And attributes. Oh, it said to double click. I did that. I did. Oh, maybe here? I don't see where I'm leveling up. Right click? No. Level 1, 1000 XP to go. Huh. It says level up, but it also says I have 1000 XP to go. What level am I? I'm also level 1. Do we have feats we can spend? Oh, they're here. Okay, so there's nothing here. We're not boosting those. We're only boosting feats here. Okay. So, arms mastery 6. Melee accuracy. Okay. Bred for war. Increased athletics. And increased toughness. Let's put 3 points in there to get his toughness ranked. Right? And then we'll take a look down here. Tough as nails. It's more toughness, more vitality. And charger. What is charger? Charge bonus. Okay, I like that. Let's go ahead and get a point of that. Come over here. Arms mastery. 1 rank is melee accuracy. 3 ranks is ranged accuracy. Let's just put the 1 in there now. I don't know that we're using for a lot of range. Precise strike might not be bad. Archery initiate, axe initiate, club initiate, shield initiate, sword initiate, and 2-handed. Let's save real quick. What does he have for a weapon at the moment? He's got a 2-hander. All right, well, let's go towards that then. 2-handed initiate. And we'll put our 6 points in that, right? So we'll get weapon accuracy, weapon damage, and more heavy weapon damage. Yeah. We'll just put all 6 points in that. All right. And we want you to be leading the party. And we're going to hold down shift. There's a door there. Kook, I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. There is a limit to how long a man can live on salt, potatoes, and perkling. Take head or get a dagger in the eye, you cheap bastard. Take heed. Looks like we could cook. So far we found salt. All right, this is a crafting screen. To create new items, double-click ingredients in your inventory to place them in the workstation, then press craft. If the recipe is valid, the items will be created. All right. The recipe list on the left represents known recipes. You can learn recipes by experimenting or by finding recipes. Okay, so you don't have to, once you know, you can make stuff is what I'm saying. You don't have to find the recipe in the world. You can just make it. So once you've played the game a couple times, you've learned some recipes. It opens up things a lot better. Recipes that currently crafted are shown in green. Clicking green recipe will automatically add all the necessary stuff. All right. Crafting is depending on your crafting skill. Crafting a valid recipe will always succeed, but depending on your skill and the recipe's difficulty, there's a chance you may produce more than one item. So if it's a good recipe, we'll always make it, but with more skill, okay, good. All right, well, we don't have any. We've got potatoes and salt. We don't have perkling, but I bet you when we hold this, there's probably some right here. Yep, We come back to here. We click on that. Now we can make some salted fish. And now we've got 4 salted fish. All right. Perfect. I don't know what it does. I know we can camp, so it's probably useful for the camp. There's a chest there. Thieves' tools and gold. Shift. That's it. So we can't click anything else. All right. And he said to go through the door on the left. All right. Press the hide button to go into stealth mode. Action buttons can also map to numerical buttons. All right. So that's 3, I think. While in stealth mode, the stealth indicator becomes visible. Yellow indicator means you're in danger of being spotted. When your indicator is yellow, it will count down to 0. When it reaches 0, you're spotted and you will become visible. Moving in lit areas and being close to other characters will make the counter go down very fast. Stick to shadows and avoid other characters. Your ability to stay hidden is dictated by your stealth skill. Increase the skill to stay hidden for longer. If the indicator turns green, it means you're no longer in danger of being spotted. Spending time in green areas will refill your stealth meter. Ah, I like that. So essentially, people are beginning more and more wary about stuff. And then the longer they're not, that goes back down. I like that. So you can sit in kind of one area. Okay. Whoops, we got to hit that. There we go. We should have... Are we green? So if we space... Nope. All right. It's because we went in without stealthing first. It's coming for me. It whispers to me when it draws a weapon. Diplomacy versus 10. Calm yourself. You're guild sailors. All right. We get a 2 plus 2d6 because of our diplomacy. So we need to roll an 8. Showed us our dice. There we go. A 10. Nice. That gets us a 12 total. Stop dead in their tracks, seemingly shocked back from their momentary lapse of sanity by your words. The pair blinks towards you for a moment of indecision, stumbles up to the main deck and the tumult that seems to be taking place there. Hey, we got some XP for that. Well, now we can explore this. Shift. Anything down here? Maybe. More salt. Okay. Can I open that door? No. Ah, damn it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Thievery 1 versus difficulty 10. Athletics 2 versus difficulty 5. Well, we're going to go athletics at this point. 1 damage. Unlocked. I like that. What the hell happened here? You recognize the corpse of one of the crewmates, a young man of barely 16 years old called Solom. The youth has been mauled to death by what appears to be grotesquely altered rats you encountered just minutes ago. The corpse is still warm. Okay. Moderate attunement. I was looking to see what it was. Fine dagger. Strength, fire immunity, electric resistance, tonic vitality. Yep, we'll loot all of those. Brandy, surgeon's journal. All right. Inventory. Can we read the journal? Journal is kept by the ship's surgeon. Read. All right. Written on the day of departure from the mainland. Left Adler's helm today with a full complement of passengers. Mercenaries, by the looks of it, paid well. Ship was dispatched by guild before we could fully restock medical supplies. Hopefully we won't need them. Then again, our passengers make me uneasy. 5 days ago. Brawl in the mess. Had to set a nose. Men seem on edge. Can't say I blame them. Have been sleeping poorly and dreams are unsound. 4 days ago. Egan came to me today with a bite wound that he sustained while working the hold. Didn't see a creature, and I would say it was a rat's bite if it weren't for the size and some aspect of the dentition that I find hard to explain properly. Was visited today by Navigator Aslam. He asked for Whitefern, a sedative, claimed he had trouble sleeping, suspected he was not fully forthcoming, and when pushed, he mumbled something about the stars being odd. Not sure what he meant, and he left before I could push further. Men are about to break. We cannot maintain our course for Idra. Captain advised me today to make ready the surgery and to expect casualties. I suspect he intends to inform our passengers that he refuses to land on the island. If this is my last, trailer leads off. All right. Do not rest in this area. That's fine. And we see nothing of interest. Interesting. I can't... There appears to be a door there. There we go. I'm not sure how I did that, but I did it. Shoddy chest, 5 hit points. We can do thievery or we can do athletics. I think we just keep doing athletics. Oh, so we did some damage. Just got a little bit more. Got it. Failure. There we go. Unlocked. A buckler and a masterwork short sword. That seems to be better than what we have, right? Is that another lantern? Yes. Let's go inventory here and give him a lantern. There we go. Now let's go to us. We have a short sword. Now we've got this masterwork short sword. Yeah, +1 accuracy. I like that. Do we want a buckler? I mean, I guess it gives us a bonus to dodge. Okay. And these are the stairs. All right, up we go. You emerge on the deck and see 2 groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of a storm as lightning tears across the sky. Amidst the dim of the storm and their frantic arguments, you bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse thug of a man named Gustavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use the unsheathed weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. Address the ship's captain. You direct the attention of the ship's captain. You know him to be reasonable, but suggestible man. At present, his usually placid eyes are wild with panic or anger. I paid you for passage to the shore, did I not? Captain lowers his weapon and speaks earnestly. The coast of Idra is cursed. We heard tales and assumed the grog-drenched rumors only, but there is something between us and the shore that will drag us all to a watery grave. What are you talking about? What have you seen? Not but glimpses. My men have been seeing the shadow of something deep in the water stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. You renege on a deal based on a glimpse? We are seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. We need to be alive and rescue this girl. You need to be alive to rescue this girl you speak of. We're out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Gustavo. Gustavo turns a steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, Sea Dog. We contracted to rescue the girl. But if you don't get us to shore, we'll gut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. Captain, he's right. Do what you were hired to do. I will not order my ship and men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to the coast while I have command. I believe you, but my contract with these men does not mention your survival. All right, so we get a diplomacy roll. 2 plus 2d6. Oh, we failed it. No, we got a 10, exactly. 8. There we go. I can't do math. Perfect. A few of the ship's crew lower their weapons. The captain's eyes flip between you and Gustavo's murderous grin. He sheaths his blade and speaks softly, his voice barely audible. So be it. May the deep have mercy. We got 300 XP. Suddenly, a huge monstrous tentacle bursts from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Gustavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck. Others snap the mast like they're matchsticks. You stand frozen in place. Well, it looks like that was going to happen no matter what. Through a haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you notice Roland. Excuse me. He throws himself out of the way of a tentacle, but begins to fall overboard as the search lurches one more. Go to Roland's aid. You dash towards the ship's fractured rail, dodging holes in the deck and wounded men, beseeching you for help. Roland hangs on by one arm on the side of the ship. Try to grab him. You lunge for Roland's arm, but he loses his grip and your fingers close around thin air. You missed him by an inch. He falls wordlessly downwards. You watch as he is swallowed by the raging sea. The ship is listlessing fatally, and you see the great tentacles rise above you, high above you, posed for the coup de grace. Abandoned ship. As you jump, you hear the terrible rending of wood giving into flesh. The impact of the water winds you. The waves pummel you down. The currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Peaceful blackness. Sink. Two weeks earlier. We'll be back next time to find out what happened 2 weeks earlier. Thanks for watching, guys. We do, as always, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. And there's a membership link down below. And I should have a number of these already recorded and loaded up for the members. So if you would like to become a member and see the rest of see a number of the episodes, I don't know how many there's going to be yet. I mean, this is just episode 1 I'm recording. And see these, be able to binge watch a few more of these right now, then you can do that. There'll be videos up in the members only section without monetization, I should add. So if you won't have to watch commercials for the members videos either. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.